Saturday night. Hello and welcome back to Corkscrew for a bingo night where we're having an interesting day here. We're having an interesting day in all of Portland. So I'm just going to start off by saying that I don't think there's anything we can really say that either hasn't already been said or couldn't be said by someone who is more eloquent than I am. But we hope that you all are staying safe this evening, and that we're glad that we were still able to do this tonight and be here with you. So definitely make sure your glasses are filled and, if necessary, chilled. And we're gonna be here playing bingo, keeping you busy, keeping your minds right. One thing I do want to talk about that happened today is this space launch that happened. I'm super excited about it. I am, one might say, over the moon that it occurred. So we might discuss that a little bit. You can listen to me make some very bad jokes about it. But we did put the United States put people into space for the first time in 9 years today. So that's something positive to focus on, I think, while we try and take our minds off of all the other badness that's happening. And with that, let's get this going. So let's do a quick chat about how this week has gone here. So this was our first week of online orders with a pickup option. That went incredibly well. Actually, our orders have been up this week, I think probably because of that, which is great to see. We love seeing you all stop by on Wednesday and today. So we're going to continue doing that. So please, we'll try and keep that selection on the website rotating so that you see some old favorites, some soon-to-be favorites, and a good mix of stuff that you'll all be able to experience, just like when you used to come into the bar and try something new every time. But we are going to continue doing that pickup, the will call window that we've had running for you. That has been running incredibly smoothly. We're so happy that it's working for all of you and giving you a real opportunity to get out of your house a little bit and to see us. Loved seeing everybody this afternoon who stopped by while I was here after 5 to see everybody's masks. Some of you have got some great ones going. We are trying to stay masked for all of you as well to make sure everybody's staying safe, and we really appreciate the efforts that you are making to keep us safe in these interesting times. So again, the will call window, if you order online anytime during the week and up to 7 p.m. on Saturday night, the will call window is open Wednesdays and Saturdays 4 to 7 p.m. If you do require a delivery, we are still running limited delivery service. So if you need that, please let us know. If you can't get out of your house or you just are really feeling unsafe about things, let us know and we'll make sure that we do our best to help you feel safe as you've been doing for us as well. Thank you all so much. Bingo tonight. We are once again going to do 2 rounds of bingo and 1 blackout round, folks. That's right. Save your good bottles for the end because we are going to get blackout here at the Corkscrew. I will try not to behind the bar. I feel like that's not conducive to getting anyone where they need to be tonight. But if you want to do so at home, just do it. We've got 1 vote for just do it, folks. 1 vote for just do it here at the bar. I'm not a driver. I've beat the system. So that's what we're going to do. Another 3-round evening. I can get so we're going to do another night of 3 rounds. The first 2 rounds we will be playing with the first round will be your pink bingo cards. The second round will be your gray, or if you'd like to be more fancy about it, silver-toned bingo cards. First round pink, second round gray. Those first 2 rounds you will want to, you can win by doing a line across, diagonally, or up and down on any of your 3 squares. When you do have a bingo, remember to text Lauren directly at 971-303-8374. She will be manning the bingo line once again this evening, where she's also taking, again, your shout-outs, your suggestions. We might not listen to your suggestions, but we will take them from you. Your jokes that you would like to hear on air. And any other just kind of like, hey, how you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? I feel like I'm doing okay.
There was a little problem with the link on the website, so a couple people are still getting signed in.
Okay, all right. A couple people are still getting signed in, so we're going to draw this out for a little bit longer.
Do you want to know who's checking in already?
Tell me who's checking in, Lauren. Tell me who's checking in, and then we're going to do the blackout rules. Ooh.
We got your Matt.
Matt in Mount Tabor.
We got a
Tia. Who's Tia drinking with tonight?
Ooh, Tia, who are you drinking with tonight?
Let us know. Last week, Tia and Barb, our friend Barb, who owns the lovely Bull and Bee just around the corner, and who was one of our bingo winners last week. Shout out to Barb. Hopefully, she's already on the line. We're holding her prize hostage. Barb, please come back and get your prize.
A couple people would like to know if this is your leopard print dress from last week or a new outfit.
This is a new outfit, folks. I have a lot of them. It's colorful. It's like it's almost like a paisley. I don't know. It's definitely not the leopard print though. That was much tighter.
We have a very awesome, our favorite winemaker is tuned in with his wife.
Oh, really? Is our favorite winemaker? Well, let me just be clear. We're not discriminatory towards winemakers here. We love all of you equally, but we do, especially this evening, love Chris from Twill.
Yes.
Chris from Twill.
Chris and his wife Ruth are tuned.
Chris and his wife Ruth are tuned in. Shout out to Chris and shout out to Ruth. There might be a little surprise appearance from some Twill wines later on this evening because it is the final days of Oregon Wine Month, and we really want to make sure that we highlight some Oregon wines tonight. So there are actually going to be 2 wine segments, folks. That's right, 2 wine segments. We're gonna be joined later by Kiki Chablis for Let's Wine About It, and then we're also gonna have a surprise guest a little bit later on to talk about a bottle of Twill Chardonnay. We now have the other Matts in the house, are really our favorite Matts.
Gretchen is in the house.
Gretchen's in the house. Shout out to Gretchen.
Tia's drinking with all of us.
Tia's drinking with all of us. That's what we like to hear. We like some inclusivity up in this place.
Kayla and Michael are in the house.
Kayla and Michael in the house. Shout out to Kayla and Michael.
Is in the house.
Barb is drinking with us as well. This is great. We've got
Meg and Matt are in the house.
Meg and Matt. There are a lot of Matts happening this evening. Ooh, the Mackies. This is great. We've got them rolling tonight. We are absolutely a full house, and I love it.
Okay, so it's pink and gray.
Pink and gray. It is pink and gray tonight. Pink and gray. So the first round will be pink. The second round, gray, or again, silver if you like to get fancy with it. Once you are done with your pink card, as we learned last week, you can, in fact, be done with it. If you want to keep it for posterity because you won bingo, I fully support it, and you should buy a nice frame. If you are just over angry about losing and don't want to ever be reminded of that fact ever again, then you can go ahead and tear it up, burn it, put it through the shredder, whatever you want to do. Throw it out the back window, let the cat eat it, something. Cats can do that, right? Cats can eat things. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, quick rules about how to get bingo. You play all 3 dice. Streamline.
Yeah. Yep. So one more time with the rules, because it sounds like we've got. Is the link working now? Is that the indication?
We just had a request to explain the rules one more time.
All right.
Bingo is hard.
Okay. Bingo is tough. It's been tough. It's been a lot of tough for me. So I imagine what it's like for you. quick review of the rules. Round number 1 will be bingo on your pink card. Round number 2 and 3 will be using the gray card. Rounds number 1 and 2, you play with all 3 of these squares on the color of the card that we're playing. So if we're playing in round 1, you take this tri-squared pink card, and you play them all separately. And on one of those squares, you will have your bingo if you have a horizontal, a diagonal, or a vertical line covered with the numbers. When you get your bingo, you want to text your name and a picture of your bingo card to 971-303-8374. You want to text, don't call, 971-303-8374. Make sure you include your name and a photograph of your card so that we can verify your picture here live on air, or verify your bingo here live on air, and you could be our big winner. That'll be rounds 1 and 2, and then in round 3, our blackout round, we're going to take this card, your gray card, and we're just going to fill it up. You get your blackout bingo when you have completed a full square of everything. Everything's gone. There is not a free space to be had. When you have that, once again, you will text your bingo to Lauren at 971-303-8374. What are these people going to win tonight, Lauren? Well, folks, tonight's beer night here in the bar. So tonight, for rounds 1 and 2, the winner will be taking home 2 beautiful, newly shined Orval glasses. If you've ever been in and had a bottle of our Orval beer, it's delicious. It's delicious Belgian beer. You will take home 2 specialty Orval glasses. You will get a gift card for 1 beer on us, tap or bottle. Next time you can come in and get that. And you will also be getting a face mask, handmade in her home by Lauren herself. Who could really ask for more? That'll be the winnings for round 1 and 2. The beer rounds up in here. And then in round 3, once again, we're going to have one of those specialty custom-made serving boards for your cheese or charcuterie needs, or whatever you want. Put a sandwich on it. Make everything fancy. You'll be getting one of those boards. You will get a $25 gift card to this bar, and you too will be getting a face mask, handmade by Lauren. I think that sounds pretty good. I think that sounds like a pretty good haul, folks. Pretty good haul. Pretty good haul.
It was a good way. I needed to get rid of my roommate's underwear, old underwear.
That's gross.
Those are the best face masks, though. I've been gifted several, and that was the best one.
Several underwear masks. They're very stretchy. I feel like they would comfortable but stretchy. Oh boy, we're getting blue very quickly in here today. All right, folks. Well, with that, do we have any more announcements to cover, Lauren? I think that's everything.
I think we're ready to bingo.
We are ready to bingo. All right, folks, here we go. It's going to be round 1 in the house. Once again, round 1 is with your pink bingo cards tonight. I'm going to start pulling these numbers, and you keep track at home. Cross them out so we can still kind of see the numbers at least. And then when you have your bingo, you text Lauren at 971-303-8374, and away we go. All right, we've pulled a couple already. This is great. I'm cutting down on the work for myself, folks. All right, the very first number tonight, on this night, the second to last night, right, of the penultimate night of the month of May. Let's get this over with. Is 64. 64. Take it to the floor. The next number out of the gate here is 70. 70, folks. 70. Oh. All right, our third number for this round of bingo is G54. G54, everyone. It is a G54. G54. All right, everyone at home. The next number for bingo tonight, kicking off the B's, is B2. B2. We have a B2 on the board. Do you think that's a T, like a 2, like a TO, or a TOO? I like to think of it as a TOO because it's just going to keep going, right?
It's very inclusive. I
Yeah,
like it.
very inclusive. Very inclusive. We're inclusive here at the Corkscrew. Everyone, welcome and happy. Our next number out of the bingo cage tonight is I-22. I-22. Maybe just for you. Maybe just for you. Maybe just for you. So I do have some jokes tonight about the space stuff. But
Go for it.
I didn't have to put I didn't have to put. See, I'm getting a lot of the nerd jokes already, and it's true. I think that we're all kind of aware that I'm a little bit of a nerd, and when I was, it's very true. When I was more so as a child, and when I was growing up, I was actually really, really interested in the moon specifically. But as it turns out, that was just a phase. I'm out of it now. It was just a phase I was in. The timing on that one was off because of the peanut gallery here. I'm going to need people to shut the fuck up.
I got it immediately.
Oh, boy. We're not going to get some of these tonight. This is going to be rough. All right, everyone. The next bingo number is 061. 061 for someone out there. Now on the board, we have B2, I-22, G54, 061, 064, and 070. Adding to that pile of numbers, we have N36, N36, N36 for one of you lucky people at home. What's happening? We're shifted. We have one different person in the bar this evening, and I really feel like it's messing with the chi up in here.
You're welcome.
Her.
Quick recap because a couple people were watching last week's stream that I.
Oh no, we can do a quick recap.
No, just a quick.
Yes,
Number recap.
you want to do a little number recall?
Spit
Well,
those babies out.
first things first. Once again, the telephone number remains unchanged. The bingo line here is 971-303-8374. Nailed it. Nailed it. I nailed it.
They just need to know the bingo numbers.
Fine. We're all in a really good mood tonight, folks. And I think that's really just going to show in this. I am in a good mood. Here we go. The numbers on the bingo board right now are B2, I-22, N36, G54, O61, O64, and O70. O70. Those are the numbers. Those are the numbers and letters currently on the board. Are we ready for our next one? Our next addition to the bingo board is B9. B9. And, I'm trying to come up with a nice joke about that, but I don't think I want to make one. Yeah.
The
Oh.
9 is what everybody wants to hear. From the doctor.
B9. B9. The next number out of the gate is I-26. I-26. I-26.
Brian says I love Barb.
I love Barb. Brian loves Barb. We all love Barb. I'm so glad that that's a shared sentiment amongst the rest of the crowd. Oh, Barb. The next number we have here is 065. 065. Those O's really giving a show tonight. Right. All right, the next number we have out of here is I-30. 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 Dirty 30. All right, the next one we have here is B10. B10. We have B2, B9, and B10. And we already have a bingo?
What?
What?
Let's find out. Let's find out.
Oh.
This is for the pink card.
This is for the pink card.
B2.
B2.
I-26.
I-26.
Free space.
Free space.
G54.
G54.
O70.
070. We have a bingo. That is the fastest one yet. Jill, is that Jason's Jill?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
see, I'm making all these connections. Jill, congratulations. You are taking home one of our beer night packages. You are getting a face mask handmade by Lauren. You are getting 2 specialty Orval glasses for some Orval Belgian beer that you may or may not drink out of them because you will still need to purchase that. And you're going to get a gift card so the next time you come into Corkscrew, you can have a beer on us. Congratulations, Jill. We're so happy to have you with us this evening. Congratulations on your win this evening. And thank you to Jason. Shout out to Jason for basically feeding the entire Buckman neighborhood wine, as far as I can tell, as far as what he walked out of here with today.
He's now doing Corkscrew deliveries to Buckman.
Yeah, thank you, Jason. Thank you, and I'm sure that Jill appreciates it because you probably delivered her bingo card today. Delivering the winner. Well, congratulations, Jill. That was a super fast round, and I am very excited about it. I'm going to go ahead and scoot these off to the side because I'm still trying to figure out what the best way to do these rearranging of the bingos are. And as is now customary with this break between rounds 1 and round 2, I think it's time to see Miss Kiki Chablis up here behind the bar for Let's Whine About It. Please welcome Miss Kiki Chablis. Yay!
Thank you. Oh, hi. Good evening, everyone. Oh, my goodness. That's my new tagline. Oh, my goodness. You know what? There is so much to whine about. Tonight, we're not going to whine about anything. We're going to talk about love. Love, love, and only love. Yes? For all peoples, races, genders, preferences in music, although that can spark a lively debate, and preferences in wine. It's all about love, 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 and only love. But you know what I hate about Oregon wine? Nothing. Psych. Okay, so tonight I am very excited to feature a new label on the Oregon wine scene, the first vintage of Ricochet wines from the winemaker Eric Berg. It's a very exciting one this evening because Ricochet definition is bouncing back, people. And I really love everything that this winemaker is doing. His last gig was with Day Wines and Brianna, and those wines are spectacular, so we know that she encouraged him to open his own label, and they're fantastic wines. The other wonderful thing about Ricochet Wines is that a percentage of their profits go to social justice nonprofit organizations. And I'm going to look up my notes on this one because the one that they partner with, at least on their website, I'm sure they partner with several others, they say they are happy to be linked with the Remnant Initiatives. It is based in Newberg, Oregon. This organization, and I'm reading off of this, I think I'm better when I'm not reading off of anything. Okay, so this is based in Newburgh, Oregon. This organization called the Remnant Initiatives helps newly released, formerly incarcerated citizens of Yamhill County to get adequate clothing, jobs, housing, and a sense of stability. So we're talking delicious wine with a mission. What else do you want, people? This one is their red blend. It's 2019 vintage. It's delightful. It's 50% Tempranillo from Southern Oregon and 15% Willamette Valley Pinot Noir. So we are blending a couple of really fantastic grapes that go great together. Apparently the Spanish thought these two grapes were cousins, and I can see why. Because you're mixing the little bit of like juicy, earthy Tempranillo with the light, earthy Pinot Noir. So they complement each other and they contrast each other at the same time, and it's really, really a nice wine. This could be served on the rocks. It could be served on your next patio dinner with some meats. It's a really light, beautiful purple color, if you can see it. I'm a big fan. The label's beautiful. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't just drink this, because I'm gonna. I'm just gonna look at you really intensely while I do it.
Ow! Woo!
Mm. Oh man, so good. What else do I want to say to you? Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I just want to say love to you all, be good to each other, and let's not whine about anything. Let's be about love and light. Peace. Thanks, Ricochet.
Thank you, Kiki. That's such an uplifting message for the evening. I wasn't prepared for that, but I'm feeling so much better now. Thank you. I feel like,
I'm glad you said that.
well, the name of the segment is Let's Whine About It. I wasn't ready for love and light.
Not the right time, girl.
Yeah, I agree. And I didn't do the bingo thing again. Here we go. One of these days, this is going to feel like a professional operation, and I will keep track of the tasks that I have to do when I'm not on camera. Here we go. Lauren's trying desperately not to make an appearance. And, oh no. Okay, fine. Thank you, Lauren. I'm just gonna ruin some lives tonight. And make you all get on camera. Well, folks, welcome back. Thanks for taking that detour with us. And I hope that you as well are drinking something delicious this evening. Please, feel free. Text us, let us know what you're drinking. Send us some pictures. We got some good pictures last week of what you were drinking, where you were drinking it. Saw some people's living rooms, some very nice coffee tables, some very nice TV setups. I want to see where, like, if you've got some serious HGTV inspo happening in your living room or patio area or wherever you happen to be drinking from, I want to see it. Show us us. Tag us in it so we can repost it.
Jason's drinking an old Spanish Monastrell from Wine Club last year.
Oh, Jason. Two things, Jason. One, what a delicious choice. Two, good on you for hanging on to that for a year, because some of us don't do that with the Wine Club wines that we get from here. We drink them. But I'm glad that you saved it for this wonderful occasion, and I'm glad that you're drinking it with us tonight. Yeah. I feel like last week I talked a little bit about the staff meal, so I'm going to talk about it again tonight. Lauren's been making just another little update to what we've been doing in here while you've been out in the world without us. Not without us, but us adjacent. And every week when we come in here, Lauren makes a delicious meal that's just like we feast on, and I think that the amount of carbohydrates in this week's may have thrown me off a little bit, so bear with me. She made like a homemade delicious puttanesca tonight, and it's a pork butt puttanesca, and it was delicious and everything I could have possibly dreamed a meal to be, and it was over spaghetti. And yeah, it's just been absolutely decadent in here. Last week it was Maryland crab soup. Like, I feel like really we're going to the rafters with some of these selections that she's bringing in. So thank you so much to Lauren. I do feel a little bit like at some point we're gonna get really spoiled and we're gonna have to ratchet it back, and we're probably gonna have to go with the
Cabbage soup.
little cabbage soup from now on.
No, we're fine. Everything should stay the same.
I feel like it's not. At some point when we've really, at some point when we've really exhausted the food budget, we should probably go with that old staple that is the greatest wine pairing food. Does anybody know what that is?
Cheese?
No, sadly. It's peanut butter and jelly.
Wow, you took me on a journey and I liked it.
Also, shout out to Jason for that joke. He's really heavily featured this evening. If you have jokes, and they might not get used tonight, but send them in because I will recycle them for you. All right, folks, I think it's time. Is everybody ready for round number 2? It's the platinum round of bingo. We're playing on, I've decided it's not gray, it's not silver, it's the platinum card tonight. This is the one, you can get rid of those pink cards. Get rid of them, don't get yourself confused. Just throw them out the window. So, no, don't do that, that's littering. Unless your trash can's right out the window. In which case, burn it. Just burn it. Who needs them? Take out some aggression tonight, folks. This is the platinum round. Round 2, we're playing with this bingo card. Again, to win this round, you will, on one of these 3 squares, you're playing all 3 squares at the same time, but separately. To win, you will want a horizontal, vertical, or diagonal line on one of those squares. And when you get your bingo, text your name and your bingo card picture to Lauren at 971-303-8374. All right, folks, let's get going. It's time for Platinum Bingo. Here we go. I like this. I'm enjoying this. Like, get as many. Just go balls out, if you will. The first number in this round of bingo, folks. The first number. Does anyone want to guess what the first number is? Do we want to guess?
Okay. There's I-26. That doesn't exist, right?
It does actually exist, yeah. We've got an I-26, B1. Neither of those are correct. I hate to break it to you. Neither of those are correct. Actually, the first...
Who's closer? I'm very competitive.
You said I, and I thought, oh, maybe we'll get it. It is... The first number, everyone, is I-19. It is I-19. Only 7 digits off, Christy. Only 7 digits off. It was I-19. This next one, the healthiest of shots that you can take, B12. B12. Not tequila. B12. B12. Yeah, everybody's got needs, and
I need some tequila.
sometimes mine is... mine used to be whiskey. It used to be whiskey was what I felt like my body really needed. And then a few years ago, I feel like our relationship really, really ended up on the rocks.
Oh, wow.
And now I work at a wine bar. All right, folks. The next number out of the bingo cage is B15. B15. We've got a B12, a B15, and an I-19. I-19. Why can't we do this? Here we go. One more. There we go. We're talking about cats in here. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's being shouted across the bar. Yeah, whose cat is it? Leslie and Jimmy. Sending pictures of cats. That's what we like to see. None of this is going to get picked up on the mic, and it's just going to be me up here laughing for a while with people having no idea what's going on. They don't need to know. We're getting pictures of cats here. Send us pictures of your pets. Honestly, if there's one thing we probably want to see more than the wine that you're drinking, we also want to see your pets, so send them to us, please.
Hint, hint, Chris and Ruth.
Hint, hint, Chris and Ruth. Hint, hint, Matt and Steph. Send us your pictures. Okay, here we go. Next number. The next number we've got. Let's get this sucker rolling. Rolling? Get it?
Yeah, I get it. You're doing great.
It was B7, everyone. B7. It was B7 out of the cage. That was a B7. We now have I-29. 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 I am feeling so fine. Oh, 73. Oh, 73. Oh, 73. Oh, 73. Somebody must have sent a very cute picture in. What do we got going on down there? Just, what is it? Describe it.
There's some cute cats.
Oh, man, I'm very excited. I'm really excited for the next break between rounds because I'm going to look at all of the cat pictures. I'm real excited.
Please, the one with the little white booties on the hands and the feet.
Who's got,
Looks like this.
whose cat is that?
This was Chris and Ruth's cat.
Chris and Ruth's cat.
Yeah, that's the best I can do. The camera at this level.
Oh my god. Annie and Sam have an E-week-old baby kitten.
Oh, my God. We're going to look at cat pictures all night, folks. We're pivoting. Pivoting to cat pictures.
That one's like,
We've got one more. One more cat.
Oh, look at that good boy. That's a good boy. We don't know.
okay, this is a dog.
Who, if this was your animal, then let us know who you are. Who was that?
I don't know.
You looked very sweet.
I think it was sleeping.
Okay, folks. We've got another number out of the cage here. I-22. We've got I-22. I-22 now on the board. I-22 is now on the board. I-22. And a G52. 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 And an I-20. We've got an I-20 in the house, folks. An I-20. 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 And a G56. 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 See, now I'm rushing because I really want to see these pictures. I shouldn't have suggested this. I feel like next week what we should do is have like a live feed of the reactions to animal shots because I wish you could see this.
Just have animals like people.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Got no joke like 12 pictures of cats.
You've all been sitting on too many animal pictures is what's happening. Let's do a quick number recall here. We have a B7, B12, B15, I-19, I-20, I-22, I-29, G52, G56, and a O73, O73, O73. You know, last time's bingo went really fast. Is anybody close? Anybody waiting on one or two more numbers? Let us know what they are. We might not pull them, but let us know. The next number out of the cage here is O63. 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 And a B3. And a B3. Not before. Not after. B3. B3, everyone. B3. I'm going to make that joke every week. N44, kicking off the N's for this round. N44. 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 And a B1. We have a B1. 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 And an N40. 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 Hmm?
We got a slow down request.
A slow down request. I'll slow down a little bit. N40. Noodle is very cute. Who's this? Whose noodle is that? Nobody?
Sure.
No one laughed at that? Damn it.
Donna, Izzy, Norman are so cute.
Tell me again.
Is that whose noodle is that? We can do another quick number recall, just due to the slow down request. The numbers we currently have on the board are B1, B3, B7, B12, B15. Can you come over here for a sec? This is a rough night.
What's happening?
Can you call out those numbers real quick?
Okay. Where'd you leave off?
Just do them all.
Okay, I'm nervous now. We're starting over. I'm just kidding. I'm not nervous. Okay, so B1, B3, B7, B12, B15. Moving on to the I's. I-19, I-20, I-22, I-29. Moving on to the N's. N40, N44. What a good year. Moving on to the G's. G52, G58. Moving on to the O's. O63 and O73.
Thank you. Thank you, Kiki Chablis, once again for that guest appearance here in an emergency situation where I'm never wearing buttons again.
Oh, you busted open.
I did. Yes. All right, thank you very much for that number recall, Kiki. And we're back. Gee. What? Look at that. Sometimes you just need a little break. A little break.
The first bingo, we haven't blacked out yet.
We haven't blacked out yet. This is the first bingo. What do we got, Lauren? Give us the numbers.
B1.
B1.
I-29.
I-29.
N-44.
N-44.
G-52.
G-52.
O-73.
Oh, 73. We have our second bingo of the evening. Leslie, we are sending you. See that picture of her cat that really kicked off this whole thing is probably that was good luck. Clearly, I think that's what happened here. Leslie, this evening you have won yourself 2 Orval glasses, 1 free beer when you come in next time, and a mask handmade by Lauren herself. Yay, Leslie! Yay! The more you put into this, the more you get out of it. All right, folks. Well, it's not quite time for Blackout Bingo yet. I think it's time that we get ourselves ready for a bit of a special guest star. You might have met him before. Corkscrew has historically been an entirely female-operated situation, but very recently. Not intentionally, just that's always what's been in here, right? That's just always what's been in here. The friendly and beautiful faces. But recently, we did have one very tall individual join this crowd.
Who's not a woman?
Who is not a woman.
We don't think he's a woman.
We love and appreciate him nonetheless.
You know where the corkscrews are.
He's joining us this evening for a new segment we call
Not
Chardonnay with Alex.
Not lady.
Alex is going to do a little live tasting of a beautiful 12 Chardonnay. Alex, take it away.
How's it going? My name's Alex. If you've been to Corkscrew on a Sunday, you've probably seen me. I'm just going to go through a little live tasting of a wine that I've drank a lot of the producer, Twill. Big fan of your wines, but I haven't had this specific one. I've had a couple of the single vineyard Chardonnays, and today we're going to have just the regular Chardonnay. The thing about tasting is that it is really fun. People really try to make it this science, which it definitely can be, but can also be just a lot of fun drinking wine. So the first thing that I'm going to do when I taste it is just put a little sip in and sort of acclimate my mouth to the wine, and then I'm going to dive back in. So I'm going to smell it. It smells like lemons, and it's very like minerally. Kind of smells like, yeah, like stones, a little bit chalky.
Just remember, the winemaker is watching. No pressure.
It's really great. It's like super fresh. It tastes like citrus, like stone fruit, kind of like a fresh nectarine. And it has a really smooth feel in your mouth. It's round, but also like really fresh and light. You really want to slosh the wine around your mouth so people around you know that you know about wine. It doesn't do anything else other than impress strangers. So we'll try it one more time.
Or bother people with mouth stuff.
Yeah, make sure you get the mic nice.
I've been trying to bother people with mouth stuff for a minute. On this on this third taste, we're really getting a lot of like fresh apple and a little like vanilla-y, I don't want to say oaky. There's a little bit of wood flavor, and it is fantastic. It really rounds out the wine. That's crisp and clean, and boy, are these lights hot.
Welcome to Showbiz, Alex.
I hope everyone's enjoying these bingos. I know I have been. Let's give it up, everybody on the internets, for our host, Shona. For our favorite weekly feature, Kiki Shibley.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Molly. Hi, Ruth. I love you guys.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, hi, Mom.
And then for our queen bee behind the scenes, Lauren.
Give me some little Chardonnay.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I thought you were going to be on camera. Damn it.
Thanks, Lauren. If it wasn't for Lauren, we'd all be paying full price for wine. Just kidding. Shona's going to take it back,
Am I?
and we're going to hit it.
I would like you to pour me a glass of wine, please.
I'm going to pour her a glass of wine, please.
One good turn deserves another.
Absolutely. Have a sip of this, and what do you think it would pair well with?
Who I think it would pair well with?
I feel like this is a really well-rounded wine, and I want this with salad. I want this with fruit. I want this with fish. I want this with like a light white pasta.
You know what I really miss about coming in here are those like lemony sardines that we had.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this and those sardines and lemon and olive oil would just make my life 100 times better right now.
We'll get back to you on those sardines.
Pinot and
We
rosé.
do. We have so much twill in here, folks.
We
So
have
much
a
twill.
lot of twill wines.
It's the best.
The rosé is fantastic. Again, all these wines I feel like are all rounders. They're really incredible. The Pinot Noir, I did a little write-up thing for the website, and it's fantastic. Spicy, fruity, light. All the 12 wines are super fantastic. And I think it's bingo time.
Oh, you had enough, Alex?
I have had enough. Thank you so much, and maybe I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Alex. Yay! Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you. Alex just dropped by this afternoon, and we made him do that. So thanks for doing that on the fly. Always love the Alex tasting notes. We always love our 12 friends. We're so happy. We're so happy that Chris, Ruth, and Maddie are, or at least Chris and Ruth are joining us this evening. Chris, Ruth, and the cats tuning in tonight to watch us drink some of their delicious wines.
Because usually we drink it without them watching.
Yeah. Usually we drink it like under the cloak of night, with no one else here. So, well, I made a slight mistake. I got really overzealous about putting the balls back in the cage. But it doesn't affect the blackout round. We're just going to keep pulling the balls. It'll just be a little bit, probably, you'll see some repeats come out of the cage. The rules for this next stage of bingo tonight are that this is a blackout bingo. It's time, folks. You are going to play with your platinum, gray, silver, whatever you want to call them, your platinum bingo cards for a blackout, and one of these squares needs to be totally blacked out. You can use the numbers that are already crossed out. That's fine. You've just got a head start, and good for you, honestly. Good for you. You've got a little head start going for you, and then if you get a repeat, just pretend it didn't happen. Pretend I didn't put these balls back in the cage. But you'll want to make sure that the whole square is blacked out, and then when you get your bingo tonight, you will want to make sure to text, once again, a picture of your bingo card and your name to Lauren at 971-303-8374. And with that...
It's so cool because Chris Dixon thinks that Alice is a sweetheart.
Really?
Thank you.
What did he say about me?
And me.
Nothing. Just
I like your wine too, Chris.
So do I. Special shout out.
oh my god, no.
All right. Well, Christy and I are here getting I think we're going to need to deal with this heartbreak. I'm going to have to get blackout tonight. All right, folks, here we go. It's blackout bingo time here at the Corkscrew. And the first number that we have for blackout bingo is B2. It is a B2. The first number out of the cage for blackout bingo is B2. The next number here we have is 066. 066. 66. I-23. 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 We also have an I-20. We have an I-20. 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 And a B9. A B9. B9.
Chris wants to make sure that you know that he knows you. My name.
Thanks, Chris.
Chris!
Thanks, Chris. I'm glad that we could bully you into making us feel better about ourselves tonight.
I mean, if he thinks Alex is a sweetheart.
Yeah, then what do you got for the rest of us? And the next number we have on the board tonight is a G50. 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 As a reminder for the prizes for the blackout round, we did our little beer nights for the first two rounds. We did our Orval glasses. You get a free beer when you come in next. For this round, however, we're giving you a custom-made charcuterie board or cheese board or a sandwich board, whatever you want to use it for. But it's wonderful. It's sturdy and from a lovely piece of wood. And also probably from Lauren's house, right? Yeah, sure. It was made there. It was made there. Handmade, custom made, just for you. You will be getting a $25 gift card to this bar, and you will also be getting one of those specialty masks that Lauren has been making that everyone loves so much. So much. But you're still welcome to come back in and buy beer from us when we reopen. And we encourage you to do so, because we miss you. The next number for Blackout Bingo, the next number out of the cage is N42. 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 And an I-26. 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 We also have here a G53. 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 And then the next number out of the cage, we have a B10. It is a B10, a B and a 1 and a 0 after it. B10. Then we have an N37, N37, N37. Ooh. We had an N37, and now we have an O62, O62, O62. Let us know how that progress is going, folks. We want to see, like, are you, like, halfway there? Are you 3/4 of the way there? Are you almost all the way there? You've gotten every number so far. You're just waiting on one more, maybe two. Maybe you don't know what to do with that free space. We will let you know. We can help you. No notes from the peanut gallery. Nothing happened there. Nothing happened there. Let us know how you're doing, everyone. Text us in. Text us, every single one of you. Next number out of the bingo cage. The next number out of the cage here is O67, O67. That's O62, O66, and O67 on the board so far. We also have a B4, 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 B4. Because I already made it tonight. Do you want me to make it twice?
Yeah, in a different way. I'm challenging you. This is an improv game now.
I'm not. Who do you think I am? I write all of my jokes on note cards before this thing.
She writes them before.
I write them before we get here.
Oh, there we go. I knew you could do it.
Thanks for the alley-oop, Alex. Maybe we do like you. Chris was right. Alex is great. Down with Christy, though.
Oh, what? I started the whole thing.
The next number here is N33, N33, N33. So we have an N33, N37, N42. We also have an N36. N36 is now on the board. N36, N36. Oh, and an O72. O72, just for one special one of you. Or several. I guess I don't really... The bingo cards don't discriminate either. We also have an O71. O71 and an O72 on the board. On the board. Woo! 72. And a B6. Now in the line of B's, we have a B2, a B4, a B6, a B9, and a B10. A lot of bees going here. Save the bees. You should save the bees. I mean, they're very important to a lot of us. I should have worn my bee earrings tonight. If only. I make a lot more before jokes when I wear my bee earrings. Channel the bees. Resilient. Nothing else. Nothing else has come to me, folks. N45. N45 is the next number on the board. N45. N45. You know what I will say is, so we talked a little bit earlier about the astronauts going into space. Really exciting. And there's a fun fact about astronauts is they only drink very specific stuff alcoholically because they don't want to, overdo it. Astronauts only drink satellite beer.
Oh.
Satellite beer. The next number out here is O68. O68. So close. So close. Almost sexy. It was almost sexy. O68. We also have an N39. 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 We are feeling, I guess, fine. N39. Also an N34. N34. We have N33, 34, 36, 37, 39, 42, and 45. going currently. We also have an 075. 075. 075. Yes. So we did animals in the last round. I want to go back to what people are drinking. I'm especially interested if you as well are drinking some Twill, whether it's their Chardonnay or some of their Pinot or some of their Syrah from some of the years past. One of my favorite. Some of their rosé, beautiful rosé from Twill. Yeah, let us know that, but also just let us know what you picked up this week. I saw those boxes. I know y'all were balling out, if you will. I don't feel like the laughter is as effective tonight. I know we're all a little bit down, but the next number here is G55. G55. That G bracket now is G50, G53, and G55. G55.
We got a loop-to-loop Romeo Red.
Ooh, the Romeo Red, the little blend action from Loop to Loop. That was, I believe so. It's at least Cab Franc and Pinot Noir. That Loop to Loop. It's there and some Viognier. And you know what else about that is great is that there's a dog on the bottle. It's been pet night here at the bar, not pet nat, pet night. And there's a wonderful, I don't know whose dog it was. It must have been modeled after someone's dog, but there's a really cute looking dog on that loop-to-loop bottle. Romeo. The next number on the board for Blackout Bingo is B5. 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 Oh. 69. It is 69. 69. You're welcome. N43. We have N43. N43 for you and for me. And N43. Bringing us all together tonight. N43. 65. We have 65. 65. Once again, the healthiest of shots. Shots. B12. We have a B12 now on the board. B12. B12. Cue the little John because I want some shots. G47. G47. We have a G47 on the board. G47. G47. It's really filling up. You're right. You're right, Kiki.
How close are you?
How close are you, folks? No more texts. No more texts. Text us. All of you. Especially if you have a bingo, but also just to say hi. I-29 on the board. I-29. Check all three of those squares on your gray bingo card for I-29. Platinum. N38. We have an N38. N38 on the board. N38. All in a row, we've got N36, 37, 38, and 39. We also have a B1. B1. A quick recall of the B's here. We've got a B1, a B2, a B4, B5, B6, B9, B10, and B12. B12. I made that joke a little while ago about the astronauts and the beer. And the satellite
Oh,
beer.
we remember. You mean when you were waxing poetics?
Oh, yes.
Thank Brian Armstrong. I got it in there for him.
Jokes about the moon, courtesy of Brian Armstrong, who says, I'm waxing poetic this evening. Brian, do the dishes. Shout out to Brian, who's got some work to do this evening. One of these days, so this is, and in all seriousness, we are thinking ahead of like how we're gonna get people in here eventually, and what reopening will look like. And someday we're gonna maybe have these shows with a little inching the audience like slightly larger and larger. So think about who in your life you want to call out. Who do you want to put on the spot? Who do you want to tell to clean up their shit in the house? Because it could be you next week in here behind the mic. All right, here we go. With the next number we have out of the cage here. The next number we have is G51. G51. That's a lot of fun, that G51. G51. What's going on over there? What's happening? I'm not going to continue until somebody tells me what's happening. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Here we go. Oh, my. Oh, no. It's not ready for prime time. The next number out of the cage is I-17. 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 We also have an I-27. I-27. So now on the board we have I-17, I-20, I-23, I-26, I-27, and I-29, and then whatever I's I pulled in the last round that you were able to cross off, because I did do away with them and I don't remember what they were. But they do count for this round. They do. The next number here is G60, 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 G60. And an O70. We have an O70. The O's on the board now are O62, O65, O66, O67, O68. Ooh, 69. Oh, 70. Oh, 71. Oh, 72. And oh, 75. Ooh. We now have I-24. I-24. We have an I-24. I-24. We also have a B8.
Hey, Shona.
B8. What's up?
Where do astronauts go to grab a drink?
Where do astronauts go to grab a drink? Do they hit the space bar?
Oh. It's not quite as fun that way.
Oh my god, new game. Stop. Can't be done. Stop the host.
Hey, you know what I was gonna say earlier is like I guess in semi-seriousness. So there was the joke about what astronauts drink, and genuinely, like, astronauts can't drink that much because they have very important jobs. They have to be really on the ball, and we can't have them spacing out. Who tried to who did that joke? Who did that Who did that joke come from? Who's trying to?
Allie.
Allie. Allie, is that Allie who?
It's not Jason's Allie. It's just
Allie. Allie.
Because she doesn't have to be Jason's Allie.
She doesn't have to be Jason's Allie anymore.
Just be Allie.
She can just be Allie. Thank you for buying some wine from us, Allie. We really appreciate it. And thank you for that joke.
Follow-up tagline.
Oh.
About the astronaut.
Okay.
Wait.
Same
I'm
joke?
sorry. This is a different joke.
We've got jokes coming,
Why
folks.
did the astronaut break up with his girlfriend?
Why did the astronaut break up with his girlfriend? I don't know.
He needed space.
He needed space.
Why can't it be why did the astronaut?
I feel a little triggered by that one, honestly.
Yeah. Wait, why are we assuming the astronaut is a man?
That's what I'm talking about.
Two ladies. Wait.
Could be.
I mean, thank you for
Two
the
men.
I mean, I don't think the gender of those involved really makes any difference on what the on the effects of the excuse.
Can we edit this out?
Yeah.
Whatever, I want to get married.
Anyway, let's get mad. Let's all get blackout together. The next number for blackout bingo, folks, as we get this a little bit back on track, is G56. 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 Gee whiz indeed. We also have an I-16. I-16. I-1 and 6. I-16. And a B3. B3. Before. B3. B1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No 7. 8, 9, 10, and 12. That's what we've got.
Jonah,
Yes. We've got more. You've got jokes tonight.
throw a party for an astronaut.
How do you throw a party for an astronaut? Well, I think you'd have to plan it.
Oh, come on!
Guys, I do my research before these. The themed nights are not going to be the ones you win. We'll go back to a more...
Guess who that was?
Who was it?
You were Matt. No, I'm sorry,
Gretchen. That's Matt.
Gretchen. It was Gretchen.
It was Gretchen. Suck it.
You can't stump her, guys.
You can't stump me. You guys have known me. So that came from my friends up in Mount Tabor, and I have to say, you all have known me for a really long time, and you know that you hate this on a regular basis. You're not gonna win. But thanks for playing. You don't win anything if you beat me at the pun game, but you do win something if you win Blackout Bingo, for which the next number is I-21. 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 We also have an N-41. 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 I'm not catching anymore. N-41. We now have B-11. We have B-11. B... Beyoncé. That's one I really should have prepared for. I made a school and life joke last week, and now I don't know what one I'm going to use. Beyoncé.
What did you say last week?
That you too can be school in life, but that's a little bit of a deep cut, I think, for people. It's a great song. We'll play it after. You should all look it up from home while we take you through Blackout Bingo. We last had Beyoncé, B11, B11, Beyoncé, and now we have I-30, 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 Dirty 30. And a B13, 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 N44, N44, N...
Oh, show
That was an N44, folks. N44. And from underneath the bar, we have an I-19. That's right, you heard it correctly. I-19. I-19. If you still heard that, you can thank this wonderful vintage microphone. And if you would like to hear more about that microphone, please watch last week's feed. And we had special guest Ryan come in and tell us about it. It was good. It's good. AV Ryan. It works. That was an I-19, everyone. And this number in my hand right now is an I-25. Is that the number that will get you a little bit closer to Blackout Bingo? To your $25 gift card, your charcuterie, cheese, or otherwise used board, and a face mask. Homemade face mask by Lauren. This is an 064, 064, 064. When I'm 64, I hope by that point somebody will have won this round of Blackout Bingo.
I thought you were going to use a Beatles reference or something.
That was a Beatles reference.
Yeah.
Lightly.
Okay.
G49. That was 064, and now we have G49, 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 and a G52, 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 G52. We also have an I-18, I-18, I-18. We did, so I'm just thinking about today. I came in a little bit early today. We were doing the will call window, and normally I just show up like an hour before this, and we'd roll right into it. But we did have a couple people drop by who were like, oh my God, thank goodness you all are doing this, because I really, and we're so happy to be here for you, right? Because the amount of people who come in and kind of roll with the, like, I had no idea what I was going to do. I was almost out of wine. So glad you put up this entire web store of everything you have available. I'm so glad that you all had Mall back. You had my back. My Mall back. Mall back. That was bad, right?
That was the sentence joke.
That was a sentence. I tried it, though. Who was that? Who was that? Whose was it? Well, if that was your joke, thanks very much.
Chris.
It did help. Thank you, Chris. It did, however,
Hudson and Chris.
Hudson and Chris. Oh, Chris. Chris did gra.
He loves Melba.
Loves Malbec. It did give me an opportunity to talk about, like, I'm really thankful that we've been able to be here for you in these times of need. These times of need. G58, folks. We have a G and a 5 and an 8. G58. 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 And a B15. 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 And a G48. 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 It's getting real ballsy up in here. It is. We now have an 073. 073. I hope you have those bingos on the ready. 073. 073. A reminder when the time comes. It's first come, first serve here. So if you all get bingos at the same time, it's going to be whoever's picture of their bingo card comes through on the text line first. It doesn't sound like you need a reminder because everyone has been texting us this evening. So you know the number. You know that it's 971-303-8374. And the next number here is I-22, which I do think was actually, that's the one that I remember I think was actually already filled in. So if you didn't have it already filled in, I-22. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is it time? Is one of our friends Blackout? Let's do a quick run of those numbers. Oh, really? We're having special requests. Do you want to come read the numbers, Alex?
Yeah. Do you want me to read all the numbers?
No, I'm gonna read those winning numbers to you.
We might have a blackout.
And we might have a blackout. Let's go through these numbers real quick.
Let's start with B.
Yes.
B3.
B3 here.
B6.
B6 here.
12. 15. 10.
Yes.
Go to I. 17.
Yes.
26.
All right.
23.
23.
30.
30.
18.
18.
Let's go to
N.
33.
33. 34.
Can I get a free space?
Can I get a free space? And we're here with the free space.
42.
42.
43.
43.
G. 48.
G 48.
47.
Oh. G 47.
55.
55.
50.
Wait.
Is there a G50?
There is a G 50.
51.
51.
Let's go to
Oh. No.
66.
Oh, 66.
71.
71.
68.
68, yes.
70.
70.
And,
Yes, there is a 70.
And last number. 72.
We have a blackout bingo, everybody. We have a blackout bingo. Everybody give it up. Thank you so much to our live studio audience. Tonight you have won.
Who is it? Wait, first of all.
Who is it?
Jason.
Jason. Tonight you have won a gift card for $1 million.
Dates with Alex.
$25 to the Corkscrew. You won yourself a Corkscrew wine key. I have one of these myself. It is quite beautiful. And a handmade piece of pure art that you may or may not put a sandwich on. Thank you so much, Jason, and thank you so much, everyone, for playing. You can find us here next week. Let's have Shona close us out here.
Thanks, Alex. My favorite thing about that is you could tell Alex could see in my eyes that I was not going to let him close us out tonight because I love you all. And also, I'm an attention whore. So here we are. Thank you so much for once again joining us here for Bingo Night at Corkscrew. We're so happy once again to have you with us in this bar. We're so happy to be behind the bar for you. And we are ready to do once again the Parade of Ladies and Alex. And maybe another member of the AV team. Maybe we'll get the AV team in here. No. There are two of you, Ryan. All right, everybody, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for playing. Congratulations to all our winners. And thank you for playing bingo at Corkscrew.
That's a bingo.
Because I love, you know, right?
Yeah.
You can take it, right? Wait.
I cry myself to sleep every night. That's a record.